Oh. Ah, I just realized mic on. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. Sorry, I was starting up everything at the same time. I'm a little late, guys. I wake up in the time. Oh gosh, I'm tired. I'm tired. I think part of the stress is coming from me. I'm realizing that maybe I'm the problem, chat. Maybe I'm the problem. I've arrived immediately. No, you haven't. Shut yourself. Shut it. I swear they vibe code the Twitch app. You know, I feel like everything's getting vibe code. I was looking at some like Cobblemon apps, and there's a lot of not Cobblemon apps, add-ons, and there's a lot of add-ons coming out of nowhere that are charging a lot of money. Okay, maybe not a lot of money, but I've been seeing a lot of Cobblemon add-ons, and they look very samey, or they are very like simple, I guess, but they're like $35 to $40, and I am under the impression those are vibe code, right? They have like that kind of similar looking UI. Tiny Shep, you're a tiny Shep. How are you guys doing? How do y'all? Hey-o. I was really stressed today, but it turns out I had no reason to be stressed, so I'm not stressed anymore. 3040, yeah, that's what. Like I get like some of them make sense maybe because they're a server add-on, but at our server for a server, are you vibe coded? Maybe, yeah. But it was interesting because like some of them are like let me see. I won't call them out, right? But I won't call out the name of it, but I will say specifically like what some of these things do because like there was one that was a plushie mod for Cobblemon that was like $25, and then there was another one that was a tourney mode, like a tourney setup for players. That's 35, right? But I seen another one like someone else did. And there's like a Cobblemon racing one, right? That one's like $30. Like all of them are coming out of nowhere. That's like $25 to $40, and they're filling up the add-on spot in Cobblemon Discord. I like to keep track of it. That way I can see what add-ons we could add onto our server. But I'm surprised at how every add-on that's been showing up lately have been like $30 to $40, 25 to 30. Like this plushie one, $25. Apparently there's like a contract thing where it allows you to get, you know, side quests. That was $35, right? I mean, there's still some mods here that are not, what's it called, paid. But this one's a rank mode, just like the other one. That's also $40. There's another rank mode, and they both have the same UI. I don't know, like very similar looking UI. And I'm under the impression these are vibe code. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I think it is vibe code, chat. Right? But yeah, how are you guys doing? You guys having a good day? I was having a pretty bad day. I was pretty out of it. Not because like I was tired or anything, but I was really stressed. But then it turns out I had no reason to be stressed and things went better than I thought. But holy crap, I was super stressed to the point where it was kind of destroying me. But yeah, I'm going to work on commissions, right? I'm good. How are you? I'm a little sad though, because like the Pokebank guys is closing. No, I love the Pokebank. And I kind of regret not like, what's it called? Not utilizing it more. It's gonna close in 6 months. I have 6 months to pretty much complete my Alin Dex, right? So basically my OT Alin Dex, because like my current living dex right now is basically a living dex that's based on the Pokemon I could get, right? So from global market or whatever it's called, the global trade system and things like that. But I want to make an Alin OT dex where all the Pokemon are caught by me, right? I mean, most of them are caught by me, right? But the thing is, most of them are caught under my real name. And I can't show that to you guys. You could be like, oh, his real name is actually insert funny name here, right? So I need to like do an Alin Dex where it's with my ALIN, right? So I'm sad though. I'm sad they're closing Pokebank, so I have only 6 months. And I know it was inevitable. They already announced that was gonna happen. You have to give me your liver. It's okay. I'm not doing that. Like, it was inevitable. And like anybody that said that, like, I can't believe this is happening, let's be honest. It's kind of like when Final Fantasy 14 had to get rid of the PS3 support, right? And when Final Fantasy 14 had to get rid of PS4 support, right? It's one of those things, right? Get banking on those Pokies. I already have a living dex, but I want to get Alin OT dex. And I also want to try the Ribbon Master. I've been holding off on the Ribbon Master thing, right? Alan's real name is Alex. I'm calling it right now. Wouldn't it be funny if my name was actually still Alin? ALIN, right? Hilarious. I've been using my real name all along. You caught me. My real name's actually Alin with an I. But yeah. Give me a second. Let me go pull up the reference picture for this. Okay. But yeah, I'm not happy about the Pokebank situation. I really wanted the Pokebank to be there, and I get it. Like, people are saying like, "Oh, $1 million company, why not keep?" Right? But people don't realize upkeep and all that stuff, maintenance, making sure things are compatible. It's the same reason why Sony or what's it called? Final Fantasy 14 had to eventually drop the PS4 edition, PS3 edition, right? Because it's kind of holding it back, right? Because they had to they still had to accommodate design aspects for the earlier Pokemon, right? Making sure the code still works for these kind of things. But maybe I don't know, but I get it. I get it. Okay. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Are you guys as destroyed as I am about the whole Pokemon situation? How many Pokemon fans do we have? Has anyone here actually used Pokebank? And I get it too. Like, not Pokebank isn't the most used thing, right? Most people like to use their Pokemon. Where's the music? Oh, this one's probably copyrighted. What about this one? There we go. I get it though. Not everybody likes to keep their Pokemon, right? But I'm very collector mindset. I like the whole living dex idea. I like the ribbon idea. I do really wish they kept the games going, because like the fact that you can still connect all the way back to Generation 3 is nice. If they're gonna move forward with this, like, I hope they at least have a way to play these older games. And I hate to say it, but I guess if they re-release it on the Switch or like some sort of like virtual console, I wouldn't mind, right? Used it once, yeah. It's not as well used as other people may make you think it is, right? Not many people were using the Pokebank, but for the people who are really like into that kind of culture, like the Pokemon ribbon culture, it's gonna destroy that. And I really hope there's like some sort of compromise, but I don't think there's gonna be. They're just gonna move forward. There's gonna be a lot of things that's just gonna be gone, and I get it. It's just affecting actually a small demographic of the Pokemon community when you think about it. Alright, let me go send this to the client. Let's see. On front, can we have lore, animatic, and model reveal? There we go. Not review. Reveal. Okay. Oh, but it's like a generation, I guess, in a way. It's like a whole generation lost. There's a whole large amount of games, and I didn't realize how much games it affected until I looked at the chart. And technically, yeah, DS games, 3DS games, Game Boy Advance games, the virtual console on the 3DS. A lot of things are getting basically Thanos at this point, and I need to enjoy it as well I still can, right? Granted though, it would be fun to have a living dex in each game, but you know, I don't want to leave the legendary Pokemon there, so it'll be like a half living dex. It'll be just whatever Pokemon that can survive, right? But it'll be sad. Remember how I said I like to go back to older generations and treat it like I'm traveling through different regions, right? So like, oh, I could go to Aloha and catch some Pokemon there for my dex, right? Or I could go back to Galar. Okay, maybe not Galar. Galar's still recent, right? But yeah, essentially I used it as a way to like connect the world and make it feel like I'm just one big Pokemon adventurer, right? And it's a shame. It's a shame. I guess the thing is to kind of argue against it too, in a way, you still have access to some things like that in a way, right? Because like, for one thing, there's emulators. I'm sure someone's gonna come up with a home kind of alternative. There's the other thing of like Cobblemon. Cobblemon has it so you can essentially do something like that. But I like doing it in the main games because it felt official. Okay. Wait. They also want Gyaru. Let me see. Give me a second. Time to start a Living Dex Marathon? I don't know how I'm going to do that though, because I don't have any access to my 3DS to stream all my games, you know? Thing is too, I don't want to restart the files. I only want to do it in the games like, I bought like, I told you guys how I got Pokemon Platinum and Pokemon Heart Gold and Pokemon White all on a good deal, right? Because, funny thing, you know how like GameStop does their deal where it's basically buy two get one free? I got both of them for like $40 back long ago, right? So it's like $40 each, and I thought that was expensive. Oh my gosh, I thought $40 was a lot for these games. Nope, nowadays they're going for like $200 or something. I don't know, but yeah, I got it both when they were $40. So I did a buy one get one, so I got all three games for $80. So I technically have one of every generation, which is what I don't mind. I don't mind having one of every generation, but I still haven't cleared them all, so that's the problem. A very scuffed hand cam? I guess we could do that. Scuffed hand cam. There you go. I just wish there was like an alternative, right? I feel like at this point, it's sort of like the Digimon fans, right? And I think this is something that's good of the Digimon fans. They make up for where the Pokemon or the company doesn't do. Like Digimon World, right? Digimon World, the MMO. Then they have like the Vital Pets, the Vital Hero Pets. Those are all done by the fans and they work really, really well, right? So they essentially like make up for it. And I hope they even have their own like little arena bank, right? That essentially can store your Vital Pets. So, hey Phoenix, how you doing? We're just talking about Pokemon. Alright, let me go send this. How's this? Also don't mind sending CSV file. There you go. But yeah, I just hope that the fans decide to do something. Because I don't think Pokemon Company is going to change their mind. They're not going to be like, oh, all these people, they want Pokemon Bank, because they could see the numbers on the wall. One, it's a small amount of people versus the grand scheme of players. People keep forgetting that Twitter is just a small subset, small subset of the overall population, right? Most people, I want to say like 90%, maybe I'll be more generous. 70% of the population is probably not on Twitter, you know? Pokemon Company being consumer friendly, yeah. I don't expect them to be consumer friendly. So that's why I hope that the fans do something. But I'm gonna try to at least collect as many Pokemon for my decks and my ribbon challenge. Probably their excuse is start putting all the games on Switch. They probably will. They probably will. But I can see, like, I get it. Oh, I forgot to save the file. Of course I did. Of course I forget to save it. It's out there. Okay, fine. I'll re-outline it. But yeah, I get it. I get it. The whole idea of like making sure that they don't have any technical debt because they had to like accommodate for the older games, right? So it's the same reason, like I said, the Final Fantasy 14 had to get off the PS3. 45 commissions? Yeah, 45 commissions. You caught me. How did you know? Did you count them? You caught me! 45 commissions again! Yeah. A random estimation? Yeah. You caught me! Haha. How does he do it? He just keeps getting commissions again! Oh, he's so popular! Give me a second, so... But I'm almost done with a couple of them, right? But I had a slow day today. Yesterday I was super productive, but today I was pretty slow. And it was because I was... Wait, no, I'm not doing this again. Wait a second. Give me a second. I'm going back to my tablet. I forgot I outlined everything. All right, give me a second. I'm grabbing the files from my tablet really quick because I remember I outlined everything and I was ready to color and it was almost done. Be right back. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing good too, sorta. I had a stressful day, but most of the stress just came from myself. Not because of like anything happening, but because I was speculating something happening. This guy might be stupid. It's okay. So I think I'm going to go to therapy. I thought about it, and I think I need to. But I got some nuts, and I uploaded the file because I am not going through this again. You like this thumbnail? Do you like the the angry cry face? If you haven't heard Drula is a fun person. She's very bratty. I'm gonna eat something while I, what's it called? Oh, let's see. It's really cool. Wiggle Fang. Okay. Maybe a yassified honey bad. Okay. Yeah, the butt might be too much. Going to therapy? Getting the same answer as last time? Yes. Let's see. I'm not sure if IceNet. Okay. Honey bats are sentient. Okay. Yeah, fangs, flush. Okay. Give me a second. Let's see. Let me see. Maybe the sneak in her plushie. She said that the butt might be a little much, so I'm gonna see if I can do something about the butt. Can't be showing butt on YouTube. Okay. Maybe we could take out the crying face. I like the crying face though. I like this dumb emoji. At first I was like, what is this dumb emoji supposed to mean? Why not? Probably because of YouTube, if I had to guess. The cute and funny crying emoji. Let me see. So the butt's just right there. Let me see if I can find a way to kind of hide it. Kind of reminds me of those flying emojis in HSR. Flying emojis in HSR? Let's see. Try to think, what could I do here for their sketch? I'm a little hungry though. Sorry if I'm eating on stream. I need something to, what's it called? Get my brain going. Oh, she looks like she's drooling. How are you guys doing? While I'm lamenting my Pokemon, how are you guys doing? You guys enjoying your lives not with Pokemon like I am? Oh. I mean, I could do something like this, where her mascot is like right here. But is that bad? Maybe I could have like the mascot on the butt, kind of like covering things up. It's like leaning there, and then maybe it has this as a face on it. It's just looking at you because it knows what it's doing. Oh gosh, McPhee, what? I thought I uninstalled McPhee. How are you back? Okay, let me see. Let me see. So, a yassified honey bad. Give me a second. Let me go look at what my I gotta I gotta see what my Yas meme looks like. Give me a second. There we go. It's covering up the butt, which is the important part here, right? There you go. Okay, okay. I'm getting a vision. There you go. And then she says she wants it yassified. Let me see. I'm home from traveling. I got a gifted maple syrup twice. Ooh! That sounds pretty good. Okay, okay. Swirls on the cheek. Okay. Little bear ears. Okay, and then we'll do the lips. Stitches on the chest. Scavenger. I actually don't have any water. I'm sorry, guys, but I ate a watermelon, so I might need to pee. In your defense, guys, I might need to pee. There we go. Okay, I think I got the pose down. No, I just need to yass it. Need to yassify it hard. Okay. Okay. And it has like little fangs, right? The big old lips. Okay. And this is a little teddy bear, so let me go look back at the reference. Oh, what, that sounds pretty nice. What are you gonna use your maple syrup? Pancakes? Little bear nose. Okay, and a little bear snout. What do you use syrup for anyways, outside of pancakes? I just realized though. Like if you're having like maple syrup, is there anything you eat with maple syrup that it's not just not pancakes? I know French toast, okay? There's French toast, I guess. But what else other than French toast and breakfast stuff do you eat with maple syrup? I have seen people do it with barbecue, I guess. Instead of using sugar. Tea? You put maple syrup in your tea? Sugar substitute? Interesting. Does it work? Because I always thought of I thought honey to be a sugar substitute, but the thing is, maple syrup has a lot of flavor to it, doesn't it? It's not like sugar that just makes things sweet. It gives it like an earthy taste. Both are? Really? Maybe it's just American maple syrup I can't see it as. Because maple syrup in America, it's not even maple syrup actually, but the way it tastes, I can't imagine adding it to anything else. Okay, the expensive kind. Talking about 100%. Maple syrup is sugared syrup. Which sugar syrup? Sorry, I'm eating at the same time, so I can't think. Interesting. Okay. Cheek swirl, fangs, sometimes bat wings. They don't have tails. Okay. Has weight on the plush. Limbs like a plush. Okay, so they're more fat. They add maple syrup and maple flavoring to everything. Yeah, maybe that's because it's a American thing too. I think the American maple syrup tastes much different than what real maple syrup would be. All right, I think that's good. Okay. Let's see, so... There you go. Ever got maple syrup on snow? No, what? No, I have never heard of that. What? Sometimes I wonder if you guys are making things up. Wait, I didn't download it. Checking DMs? Okay. This better be important. What the heck is this? Is it like a lollipop? I have never seen anything like this, honestly. Honestly? No, honestly? So does it taste like maple syrup, or what does it taste like? Just sugar? Cold sugar? There we go. I had this one inked. I got a message on, what's it called? Let's see. Let's see. Someone wants to make another order. 22. Okay. One second, someone's messaging me. Okay, there you go. I'll have to try that one day. I wonder if they have that in America. Man, I am really hungry, actually. I didn't realize how hungry I was. What did I have for dinner? I had a tuna seafood salad. Sandwich. Wait. A seafood sandwich. During late summer or earlier spring? How do you get snow, though, during late summer? Unless you just talk about putting it on ice. Does it freeze the maple syrup? Late winter. Oh, okay. I was about to say, summer, I don't think that's gonna work. Also, I forgot this was a character design in Pokemon. I forgot that's what her outfit looked like. Dang. Pokemon was something, wasn't it? Okay, give me a second. I'm just gonna eat. She's kind of ugly. Whoa! Whoa there. You're kind of ugly. I did look. She looks pretty cute. Her outfit looks a little dumb, but I think it's charming. He was in the Johto generation, Gen 2. Hope you guys don't mind me eating. I'm actually really hungry. Because I didn't eat enough for dinner, so. I don't know. I thought I did, but I guess not. Hey, no, I'm eating though. Let's talk. I've been trying to eat healthier, so I have some peanuts, raisins, and some small chocolate chips in here. And I know you're saying, Alan, chocolate chip is not healthy. There's peanuts and raisin in here. I need something sweet too. It's what they call trail mix. Stop calling me fat. I have gained a little weight though. It's not my fault though. I've been stress eating so much lately. Whenever I get stressed, I eat some ice cream or cookies. The stress eat is strong. Sounds like someone gained 10 pounds. No, not 10 pounds. It's not that much weight. If I had to guess, 5. No, not 15. 5. No, I haven't checked my weight in a while, actually. But based on the way I look, I think 5 pounds. 50, shut up, sorry. I'm scared to gain weight because of the whole, like, you know, health problems that come with it. 13 centimeters or 3 centimeters tall, yeah. Okay, let me eat a little bit more. I am a little hungry. But I had for dinner, I made a seafood sandwich, right? So I had imitation crab meat, tuna, what's it called? Mayo, celery, onions, green onion. It's pretty good. Sometimes I like to make it into a melt. Sometimes I like to just make it into a regular sandwich. So you get a lot out of it too. Like the can of tuna was like 99 cents, and the imitation crab meat was like $2. I had like I had some seafood salad for like the next few days. Does it accept salad? Is it because it's vegetables, or was it because the salad went bad? I have a friend like that too. I want a Reuben? I heard about a Reuben. I never had one. Isn't that like the corned beef sandwich or something like that? But what else is on there? Is it just corned beef and onions? Or was it a pickle? I think that's the one with the pickle, right? For the past month, my guts did not digest it. And the usual. That sounds pretty good. I never had a Reuben before, but I had corned beef. And boy, is corned beef really good. I think corned beef is really bad for you too. But okay, I'll stop eating. Sorry. Corned beef is probably really bad for you, but it's so good tasting, you know? Kind of like Spam. What is corned beef anyways? But the best meat ever made, yeah. I like to like cook it over the stove with a little oil and toss in some vegetables in there like onions and cabbage. It's really good. Eat it with some rice and you have yourself a meal. Sorry for the disgusting eating noises that I'm making. There we go. Alright, let's get back to drawing. I should be able to finish this one tonight, then I could start another one, right? But corned beef is one of those meats that like Spam, where it makes for a quick meal, but it's probably like the least healthy thing that you could probably eat. I think anything that comes from a can like that tends to be unhealthy. Spam, canned chicken, right? Because of all the preservatives that go into it. The meat obelisk, yeah. But damn, is it not good. Maybe it's because it's all the salt they use to help preserve it, you know? I really think that it might be the salt that's really the bad thing about it. Kind of like salted pork in a way, right? But why is it called corned beef? Like, is it related to corn? Maybe it's like related to making corn? What is corned beef? Let me check really quick. While I have indigestion. What is corned beef? Right. All right. She liked it. She liked the dumb bear on the back. It's so... I love how silly I made it. Oh, so cute. Let's see. Corned beef is a salt-cured beef product by brining a tough piece of meat, like a brisket, in solution, coarse salt, and spices. The name corned comes from historical use of large corn-sized grain or pellets pellets of rock salt used to cure the meat. Interesting. Do you like the corned beef? No, I'm talking about the bear. After stream, can you guys DM me a collection of the photo collection website thingy you brought up? Trying to look at the alternatives. Oh, I could try, but I was gonna, maybe we could talk about it after. Oh, I have to remember. Just send me a message after stream. Let's see. Could I also get... Let me see. Let's see. 1 second. Let me read through this thing. Okay. Let's see. All right. All right. Oh, man. Man, when did I get so busy? I don't know. It's a good thing to... It's a good problem to have, being busy. You know? There you go. But I looked it up. So apparently it's because the rock salt that used to cure it is basically corn size. So corn pellet size. So that's why it's called corned beef. it's a money-making sheep, yeah. And it makes me happy. It makes me happy that you guys like my like my passion, you know? Whenever you guys are like, Alin, wow. Makes me happy. Especially today. I think I really needed it. Today I felt really down, right? So I think having like, you know, a realization that, you know, I'm a person. Having the realization that, like, you know, there's more to me than you know, that makes me happy. Makes me feel better. Makes me feel confident. Makes me feel ready to draw, you know? Draw for us, sheep boy. Is that all I am to you, chat? A drawing machine? What does that mean? My life is the what's the thing where it's like my life, it turns sugar into gold or something like that? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about? My body is a machine that turns boogers into gold. That meme, right? I don't know what the original said, but that's essentially what I am. My body's a machine that turns money into porn. No, my body's a machine that turns money into gags. There we go. That sounds much better. Yeah, I like that one more. For a second, I thought you were gonna say my life is like a video game. My life is like a video game. Actually, I always try to think of myself or my life as a video game, you know? Like the idea of like grinding skills. Like that's what got me into like finally buckling down and being serious with my art. It's just imagining sorry, the peanuts are coming back up. The nuts are in my throat. But yeah, it's just imagining my life as like an MMO, and like, you know how like in an MMO you like to grind for specific gear or items. My mindset was that like, what if I take that time that I would normally spend on grinding for gear or weapons, right? And spend it on grinding my art skills, right? And that's what got me here now, you know? Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, sold merch rights, chat. I can't wait to see this as a blanket or a poster. It's gonna be cute. Something's wrong, you're not drawing hentai? No. No, don't look, chat. Don't look at what I'm doing. There you go. But yeah, Moku, were you here yesterday? I was talking about like the whole idea about drawing SFW that I might have to just limit to one slot because like it's a much more limited time slot considering that I could only draw it during specific times. Unlike regular drawings, I could bring with me anywhere I go, and I could just like work on it wherever I go. Like the NSFW has to be worked on specifically when I'm alone. So I fell asleep early? Okay, yeah, so I might have to make limited spots in the future, and you guys have to compete for it using stream avatars. But I was talking about something cute, right? So like I was talking about like, you know how I was doing the VPET stuff, Moku? I was talking about like the concept and the idea of making little a little VPET for you guys using stream avatars, right? And I use our sacrificial lamb, Swordy, as a sample. I think it'd be really cute. Trust me. And then like I accidentally made it lewd because it spreads its legs. Wow. Wow, it never leaves me. Wow. But I have a template now, so I can start making multiple characters in the future. So I just gotta find the right VPET kind of thing. Flashing me 2 days in a row. It's the bedroom eyes that really make it. But I think it'd be cute. I think it'd be cute. I haven't looked into the stream avatar thing yet because today was something, but yeah. I'll have to like look at some videos and stuff, and maybe if somebody knows any coding stuff, maybe you guys could provide assistance. Like that's the only thing I would probably ask. That way we can make it so you guys poop on screen. Because I already have a good idea of how to lay it out too that may make it cute. Very simple. Nothing like too complicated. You know? Poop on stream, physically. Okay. But we'll see how it goes. It can't be too difficult. Okay. And then maybe we could use like the V-Pets for something in the future. Maybe if you guys wanted it, I could like send you guys a keychain with your little V-Pet guy in there. It'll be cute, right? I'm still thinking about that V-Pet merch design, right? Might get in trouble if I make it one-to-one, but I have an idea. I was thinking I'll make it like a little YouTube screen, right? With like a little 3 little buttons, like a play button kind of thing. It could be cute. It could be cute potentially. I have some cute ideas for it. Make it a sheep? No, I'm talking about that the V-Pet idea, you know? Like if we made it into a keychain. Man, these nuts are stuck in my throat. Okay. Man, I'm thinking about Pokemon though. Like looking at this thumbnails making me just think about Pokemon and the fact that like I might just like cancel playing every game that I'm playing off stream, right? No more Minecraft, no more like the Digimon stuff, right? And just focus on completing all the Pokemon games. Say that again. No. This is not a Yaoi stream, chat. Don't really call dibs on the first NF slot. I did think about it. If I paid for an SFW, it'd probably be mundane and more boring. That's okay. You don't, and also don't ever feel pressure to do it. It's just like there. Don't let Swordy and Moku pressure you into becoming a degenerate. You have to do it on your own accord if you really want to, you know? Swordy and Moku are Swordy and Moku. Me, a degenerate? Wow, look into a mirror, Swordy. So you can get a break here and there. Okay. There you go. She's looking pretty evil. There you go. I want to play Cobblemon again though. But at the same time, I can't play any Cobblemon chat because I had to beat all the Pokemon games. I still had to beat Pokemon Emerald. I had to beat Pokemon Black. Or I think it's White. I think I have, yeah, White 1. I had to beat Pokemon Platinum. I had to beat Pokemon Blue and Yellow. I had to beat Pokemon Gold and Silver. I need to transfer all these Pokemon before the Pokebank goes down. It's going down soon, chat. We're having a Pokemon apocalypse soon. You guys have to get on top of it as well. Any Pokemon fans here other than me? My first would be like probably shirtless, stitches on her chest. That's not bad. Honestly, I don't count that as not safe for work. I count that as artistic nudity, but I can see people that are like, you know, counting as that. The Pokecopolis, yeah. Like, I get what they're doing too, but at the same time, I really want to transfer some Pokemon from these older versions, just to say I have some. If only I had more time. But I took it for granted, honestly. I knew this was coming. I knew this day was going to come eventually, right? The fact that they're going to close down Pokemon Bank. Because they already announced that the Pokemon Bank will eventually stay up for now, right? So it was really inevitable. So turn all my NSFW comps to are artistically nude. Can you show a picture that's artistically nude on Twitter? I guess not. It'll be like you naked. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab the other one. Oh. Artistic nude is definitely different from lewd, I say, yeah. Nothing bad about it. I do want to try something like that though. I do want to try some artistic nudity, right? Where it's just focused on like not really the nudity, but it's just there kind of situation. The beauty of the human female form. Like say like I draw like a backdrop and then like I draw it, right? The booba. It's not even like it done in a sexual sense. It could be like something simple too, like a person in the room. It's like everyday life. Like that's the art piece. Like I always wanted, like I always had this idea for a drawing, right? All right, don't pretend that I did draw it nude, okay? But hypothetically, it is nude. Like I always like those ideas of like everyday life, and it's just like I don't know, like the person's topless, right? But it's just them like I don't know, like folding laundry or something, because it's just like the beauty of everyday life, something like that. It's the same way like a man could go around without their t-shirt or go around pantsless, things like that. Maybe shut up. Maybe it's like one of those things too, like a yawn, right? And then like the girl's like completely butt naked, but she has like a panty on. I don't know, something like that. I always wanted to try drawing, and she's like scratching her butt. I find it weird to imagine my character flapping. I get that. I get that. It's for specific people, sorty. But I always wanted to draw something like that where it's more like everyday normal life. Girl failure mode? I don't even say girl failure mode. It's just like basically just, you know, somebody that's just doing their thing, right? It's like I always thought that I always like that contrast of someone that's like super efficient, professional, right? Right? Like they're at their work, they have like a little clipboard and they're all like professional and stuff. But then like when they get home, right? Hair's down, right? They're butt naked, right? They just have their underwear on and they're just like waking up really late. I think that's really cute. You know? I like that gap moe. I really like the idea, and it's like they're doing laundry, right? And they're just folding their clothes, but they don't have anything to wear because they did their laundry late, so they only have like panties on. I think that's a really cute concept. If my OC can't get clapped or plapped, then she's not perfect. You. I'm on the other end. I don't want my OCs to get plapped, right? I mean, you guys are free to do it however you want. And I don't like, if you guys want to draw it or if you guys want to commission it, that's fine. But in my mind space, I can't draw my characters getting plapped, right? Horny is real, but the horny is not everything. That sounds deep. If we're all not horny, then what is horny? Pretty much all my NSFW are just characters naked doing laundry. Yeah, I like that idea. I like those kind of concepts. It is like a challenge too, because it's one of those things you don't, when you draw something like that, it's like sexy but not sexy. It's like you have to draw in a way where it's very attractive or not attractive. It depends, right? It could be like one of those things where it's like they're kind of leaning on their desk and their boobs are all over the place. I don't know. But I do think it's like a fun contrast, you know? That's kind of like why I like Crony, like watching Crony stream sometimes, because she is that contrast. She's all like, how should I put it? Crony often like has a refined air to her, right? But then like she's super gap moe in that like she's girl failure sometimes. And I think that's like a cute contrast, really. And I get that maybe it's partially maybe an act, you know, they got me with their act, but I don't know, I think it's cute. I think it's really cute when the girl's like partially professional, but then like cute outside of stream. Or failure, girl failure. Are you acting? Yes, all this is an act. I don't normally talk this much. In fact, I don't normally draw. In fact, I don't even like women. Even liking women was an act. I'm sorry, chat. I'm actually asexual. You thought I was gonna say homosexual, but no, I'm actually asexual. The artist who made the first art of Shulashen drew her with an hourglass figure. It weirded me out, so figure out rounds of hourglassing her. I think it's interesting too, because like that's something that like often is not done with female drawings, right? When the female's like drawn with more like a stock body, right? When their shoulders are a lot more stocker and they don't have as much hip. Because usually that's reserved for men, right? But you can still do something like that, right? Either that or maybe you have a more triangle shaped body. Really is like one of those things you just play with shapes. Alan's ace? Ace. Same. What's ace? Oh, ace is asexual? Oh yeah. No, I'm not. I'm actually I'm straight. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make it as a joke, but yeah. Did you see the list that shows how much they yap? Who? Me? What list? I like women too much. I'm sorry to say, chat. I like women. He's gonna get cancelled. Got a bit of LGBT. I mean, I think that's the thing. Every streamer community has LGBT people, right? But I prefer it this way, where it's not like, you know, something that really matters. You could be ace, you could be homosexual, you could be, you know, straight like me. And I don't think it matters, because you know what we all are at the very end of the day? We're all gamers, chat. You know? And that's what matters the most. I got no interest. I get that though. I have some friends that are also asexual, so I get that. I'm part of the group. There's a list that shows how much each VTuber yaps before starting streams. Oh, I'm kind of curious. I want to do that, but at the same time, my time is short. If I stream for like 8 hours a day, then yeah, I'll have some pre-stream chat. That way I will chat with you guys before I stream. But because my streams are only like 2 hours to 3 hours, it's like I have to get things going. You know, I gotta get the ball rolling. My OCs choose their sexuality, and I'm not joking. No, that's true. That's the thing. If like it's the thing, like you force it versus like the character kind of being themselves, you know? Like what kind of things does the character do when they discover it? It's like making the backstory for the character essentially, you know? That's 100% a true thing. I mean, you can do the simpler route and just choose it for yourself. But as someone who writes story, like made a story for a bit, it's like you get to choose like based on how they act, you know? Granted, like all my characters were kind of straight. I'm sorry. I'm a monster. I'm a monster! Oh, I'm such a terrible person! But it's okay. There's nothing wrong with having it. She married her wife on her own. Oh, that sounds cute. There we go. And you have a Pokeball in your hand. A recent game you wore at 11, no. Oh, did you hear that AI is technically banned on Twitch or something? Let me see. AI sucks. I heard that so you get banned for like saying bad things about AI. Okay, never mind. There was apparently like a post I saw on Twitter where somebody like said something bad about AI and then they got what's it called? They got timed out for it by the auto mod. Didn't get cut. Okay, I guess that didn't work. Give me a second. My Digimon pooped. I gotta clean them up. But yeah, I can't believe this whole AI stuff happening lately. It's kind of crazy. Everything is like imploding at once. The Pokemon, Twitch, YouTube. Did something happen? Is it because the fiscal year is passing? Are we passing the fiscal year and it's time for companies to go crazy again? Right? Honestly, I don't know what's going on at this point. Like the whole world's going crazy all of a sudden. Current calm I got with the Yas. Actually, the first time I had to use real people. Yeah, I can suck my nut. Okay, I guess it didn't. Why did Twitter say that? Did I get one guide by Twitter? They're like, haha, he fell for it. He actually thought that something's happening. One guide by Twitter, huh? There we go. Just had to check my Digimon. I was trying to turn that thing into a keychain, but the problem is that you need to move around a lot, so I might turn that back into a watch tomorrow. But yeah, AI has been getting all over the place, and I don't think it's done anything good yet, really. I was hoping AI would be cool, like we've seen in the video games. We got the stupid stuff, yeah. I don't know. I think the thing is too, like, it's pretty much at the whimsy of the rich in a way. They're silencing us with ads. Oh no, AI ads. AI. I hate AI. I hate it. Give me a second. I'm just pulling up a reference. Da da do da do 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 do. Here we go. I admit I blocked the ads, but I think I made up for it with the comms when I can. No, don't. Honestly, chat, I'm okay if you guys block the ads. I think it's much better that option. If I could turn it off, I would. Don't let Twitch know. Don't let Twitch know, because they'll be like, ah, he's not one of us. Disable his chances to be a partner. But honestly, though, I let me give you money. You don't have to give me money through that. Like, I like the whole thing with getting emotes, but I just don't like everything else that comes with it. If I knew that you couldn't disable ads, maybe I would have done a different route. I had to find what blocks ads so my main PC and my laptop is getting rammed through ads, switch ads. I like how they're like, I don't know, it's interesting because they're putting a lot of research and development into finding a way to bypass ad block. Which is kind of ironic when you think about it, because it's like, you know, if you put that research and development into making the websites better, people might want to actually like use your services rather than like extorting people. Twitch, I still kind of want partnership though. I'm just giving criticism. It's not actually being mean, you know? Everybody needs to be a critic. You need to be critical at times like this, you know? I'm not being mean. But yeah, I think, honestly, I think the Twitch ads is kind of very pervasive on how it does. Say anything specifically? Yeah, better that way. Don't tell anyone. Keep it a secret. Die with that secret. Honestly, if I was watching on Twitch, I would have ads off. Like, I know this sounds bad, okay? Go ahead and crucify me for this, but I did pay for YouTube Premium, but it's mostly because I like having no ads on YouTube Music and listening to music while I'm walking and doing a lot of things like cooking and stuff, right? So, I'm sorry, chat. Crucify me on the stake. He's a Google supporter! Get him! There's a way to get it free too. I know, but at the same time, like, I won't lie. As I got older, I got more lazier. If I was younger, I would be like, okay, let me figure out how to do like, how do I jury rig ad block onto YouTube and not have to like get banned for it. I did that a lot when I was younger, but I think like now that I'm older, it's like, I don't have time for this. Take my money. The Google Trader, I know, you caught me. I'm sorry. It's a singular app, yeah. It's on Android. I don't have Android. I have iOS, guys. Don't you guys remember? I'm sharing a phone network with Mama Sheep because they had to buy one get one. Yuck. Look, I got my phone fully for free because of the buy one get one. So I say that's a pretty good deal. Granted, that was like iPhone, but what am I gonna use the phone for? I also have an iPhone, yeah. Did you also get the buy one get one free deal? Did you also fall for it? Wrong guy. Of my OCs, I had Alan draw. Only 2 of them have English as their first language. The rest speaks a fictional language. Interesting. I always like when like our stories do that. Like I told you guys about that one isekai story I had in my head, where basically the guy goes to another world, but the problem is that he can't speak the language. He just drops in there completely isekai'd, right? And he's like excited, but then he realized he can't understand a single person because everyone spoke a foreign language that he couldn't speak, right? I think it's a really fun, dumb concept. Get a cheap upgrade every few years. Oh. And I wanted to make it like a dumb story too, where he got the short end of the stick. Everybody else that got isekai got something cool, but he got nothing. He kind of got like in without like getting any cool like thing like a weapon or ability. It was done. It wasn't like anything too complicated of a story. I love the lore you got for your OCs. I think the lore is always what makes like OCs really fun, you know? Like, you can get a character design, but if they have nothing to them, then they're not really characters. And all he got was a magic card, pretty much, right? Thing is too, like, I wanted to like, in that same isekai story, I wanted to be like one of those things where he's the only character in the world that actually, like, what's it called? The only character in the world that basically suffers consequences, right? Because everybody, like, if they die, they could get revived. If their arm gets cut off, they could get it reattached, right? But because he came from the real world, I wanted to make it so that he followed the real world rules, where he takes weeks to recover. When he gets sick, he gets really sick. You can't really just slap a cure on yourself, right? Can't cast revive on yourself. I thought that would make a fun isekai story where like the real rules apply to him. Alan Straight Jab, no, not you. At least you have something. The twins being Gakis, little brats, right? Whoa, what is it? Ooh, correction, brat. I don't know. What was that meme? Something like that. They aren't though. Yes, they are. That's your headcanon? Looky here. Alan Docky? Yeah. Alan Docky's just gonna be a sheep on it. Looky here. Looky here. Look here. Looky here. Looky here. Look here. Looky here. I think my headcanon is pretty good. Let's be honest. I like my headcanon, chat. I like having headcanons though. Have you guys ever played a game where, like Atrian Odyssey, where the characters are like created, but they don't actually have a lore to them? But like you make your own lore. It's like, oh, what do they do after they get back from the dungeon? How do they spend their nights? Do they stay in the same room, or do they like, you know, stay in separate rooms, right? Is there any like team romance? Like that was the whole design behind Atrian Odyssey. The idea that like they gave you like so little detail, but your imagination fills in the rest, right? And I really like that. I did that like a lot with my Atrian Odyssey run. I would think like, okay, how did these characters meet, right? Okay, so this character's a princess, right? Things like that makes it really, really fun. I like the storytelling of doing something like that, where you take a game that doesn't really have lore necessarily. It's just basically just a dungeon crawler, but you add your own lore. And it made me sad too when they started adding like characters later on that actually have their own like background and like story to them, like Atrian Odyssey Untold, right? But I thought they're still pretty good. I think it's interesting too because you get to actually see what the status effects is, because like I think my favorite one is like in Atrian Odyssey 2 Untold, when the princess gets confused, she literally is like, off with their heads, and like she attacks her own teammates. Like you see, like confused is more like a manic state, right? And the first game too, whenever like someone gets confused, they're pretty much like just yelling. It's actually really interesting. Hard to not appreciate someone that puts much effort to their character and stories. Yeah. I get that. I get that. It's always good to be a creative, you know? It's never too late for you guys to be creative too, chat. Anybody in chat that wants to make your own OC or your own stories, now's the time. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. There we go. OC Alin Laphel can beat your OCs. Yeah, my OC can beat up your OC, chat. Pulls out gun. Well, my OC knows how to make guns out of midair. Well, my OC is a gun. I need to call me one these days for an OC. That'd be fun. I think it'll be really fun. I do enjoy doing OC designs. They're pretty fun to do. I haven't done them often, but they are pretty fun to come up with something. Granted, I'm not very good at it because it's technically a skill set, you know? It's one of those things like, just like drawing, you have to hone it, right? So right now my OC drawing skills is very dull. Just like my life. My OC traveled back in time and made sure your OC was never born. Well, my OC created the Big Bang. So because they did that, your OC doesn't stand a chance against them. Well, my OC is a gun. You got a great opportunity? Yeah. I have some opportunities, that's for sure. It's just, thing is too, design takes a long time because you have to consider aspects of it, so. You did technically become Moku's artist. I guess I'm everyone's fodder at this point. And technically Saren's fodder too, with her idol Saren, so. VTuber Papa, achievement made. Dad? Don't call me dad. VTuber Papa is what you would call me, not dad specifically. Guys, I'm back. I return. I have a great new PC. Oh, your other one to committed suicide? Dang. That's good that you got a new PC, Caleb. How are you enjoying your new computer? Any new games you want to play with it? Like Minecraft? Minecraft? Or Roblox? Roblox? I don't play either. I play Minecraft. Kind of crazy though, thinking about like how much I actually came to like Minecraft. Because right now, I think of Roblox the same way I thought of Minecraft back then, where I can't believe this game's real. This game's for babies, you know? But I've really grown to like Minecraft. White Knuckle? Never heard of it. Say you're a blockhead? Yeah. How should we do this? Let me see. Having played Roblox, it's very different from Minecraft. I've always thought they were the same thing, right? And I always thought like Roblox was like, I don't know. I thought Roblox was like basically free Minecraft, but color me surprised that you don't actually build in Roblox. It's a horror climbing game? Doesn't sound like my kind of game. Let me see, I need some references. Let me think. I'm just looking up some references really quick on my favorite website to find references in. But yeah, I find the joy in Minecraft, the slowness of Minecraft, you know? There's something like relaxing about just like doing things in Minecraft. Trying to get like a feel for this. Because I had it bigger before, but they said they wanted it a little smaller. I've been grinding on the Roblox Forge. It's the show game I played. You kind of mine and forge. So basically like Minecraft. The thing is with Roblox games is it doesn't feel like there's any permanent progression, I guess. And every game doesn't feel like they have a lot to it. Substance. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Substance, right? It feels like concepts, you know? How much you played Minecraft off server? I haven't played Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft yet. I barely played my Steam Deck. Let me see. I'm trying to look at references just to get a concept or idea. Like maybe I could do it with maybe something like this. But then like what can I do? On your phone, Steam Deck? I played a little bit on my little handheld, and it's pretty nice because it's like I could bring it anywhere and I could close the game and open it up wherever, which is something I value a lot. I never realized how much I like that on the Switch 2, where you could put the game or the Switch 2 into sleep mode, and you could turn it back on and start off where you just left off. How do you feel about base Minecraft? I actually really like it. Like, I'm actually surprised how much I'm enjoying it, but it could be too that like I'm also playing on their Bedrock, so it's the most updated Minecraft that I have ever played. And I have to say the what's it called? I have to say the copper golems are very nice. I really wish copper golems were in the earlier version, right? But other than that, I think it's pretty good. Pretty good. Great list. 121 doesn't add much things, yeah. I know, I think the copper golems are a pretty big thing. And the gas, the flying gas, right? I haven't gotten that yet, but yeah, they haven't added any things in terms of biomes, but they added small things here and there. Not gonna lie, but I know they're adding like concrete stairs and stuff, which I kind of wish I had. But someone's gonna backport that for sure. I like late night streams because there's less people. Yeah, I get that. Doesn't have any audience. We are all imagination. You caught me. Oh, what if we do something like this? Okay, I think I have an idea. Pokemon battle. No, gym battle. I think I'm getting an idea here. But yeah, I think base Minecraft is surprisingly a lot more enjoyable than I thought. And I thought like I would never be able to like I thought I was never going to be able to like base Minecraft because it was so empty. But the thing is, it's actually not. Like I was thinking about like how much there is to do in the game, right? Like whether it's collecting items or whether it's just like making your own base, or if you want to like map out all the biomes, right? Being createless feels better or worse. I want to say half and half. I do miss create because I like wrapping my brain around something bigger, right? But I do like without create because then I don't have to worry about just like racking my brain on something. I can just like turn it off and just do something, right? Like even just something as simple as just mapping the area and flying around with the Elytra, I felt the joy in that. There was a general joy in just like flying around with a Elytra, you know? And just mapping out the area, making a world map, you know? Which I never thought would be something I would say. Let me see. But if I had to say, I do miss Create though, especially with Create having the roller coaster mod, and then Create also having the what's it called? The train tracks. Like those are the big things that I wish that I could bring out Create. But you know what? It's one of those things that like some of the stuff, you can have some of the stuff here and there, but you can't have all the stuff, right? But if I had to choose between the two, I'd probably choose still Create. I do enjoy the train track, the roller coaster, aeronautics. Oh my gosh, the aeronautics add-on that got added on recently. And it felt like I was really like wrapping my brain around like logistics and things about like transporting items. It was really cool, right? Like how can I make the most, maybe not even efficient, but how can I automate the creation of almost every item in the game? And the fact that I was able to figure that out kind of made me feel really good, you know? And I think the cool thing about Create is that you don't need a guide for it. Everything that you have or everything that you need to create anything in Create is right there in game, right? If you want to make an iron farm, all you have to do is know that gravel makes iron if it's washed. To make gravel, you could grind down cobblestone, right? And how you get all those ingredients could be very dependent on you. Maybe you want to mine the cobblestone yourself and toss it in there. Maybe you could make it automated, right? Maybe you could make it super automated. Like there's so many things that make Create so creative, funny enough, that I like. I don't know. But I do want to learn how to build without Create, right? I do find the aspect of just like digging a giant hole surprisingly relaxing. That aspect of just digging a hole is really fun. Why we're talking Therez's biggest mods, Calamity doing shady stuff to minors? Oof. Oof. I never got a chance to play Calamity, so I guess I'm never playing Calamity now? Dang. Let me see. I'm trying to see what this looks like though. I don't remember what this looks like. What does it look like when you cut into a gym battle? Let's say Pokemon Ruby. Man, am I just going to pull my game myself? I guess it would be something like this, right? Where it has like the color streaks, then there would have the parallel lines. Let's see. What about you guys? How do you guys feel about Minecraft 2? Do you guys like play base Minecraft, or are you the type that also likes to do something different with your Minecraft? Honestly though, I still want to have Cobblemon. I think Cobblemon is probably like the best Minecraft mod, really. Because I think the best part about it is that it's unobtrusive, right? So it doesn't really like change the game too much. I only play base Minecraft? I like modded and vanilla. What kind of mods do you guys like then? For those who like play modded Minecraft, what kind of mods do you like to go with? Like for me, my go-to is always being Cobblemon. Though I saw there was a Digimon mod that got updated recently, and I'm tempted to give that one a try one day. Just to see what it's like. What's the DS? Shader packs that I'm using. I'm in Vanilla Plus. Whatever the modded server uses, the Cobblemon one? Yeah. I really use current version mechanics. That makes sense. There we go. I had to give like beta Minecraft a try again. I think beta Minecraft looks charming. I was thinking about like a fun thing to do was like to start all the way back in InDev and then like keep making a world that continues on, if that makes sense. Like maybe set some goals per version, and then like every time I complete the goal, I can move forward to the next version, and it just keeps using the same world generation. That way it gets corrupted in a way. I think that would be very like cute and charming. Let's see. Something like this? Maybe bigger. But I like the idea of having something creative like that, where it's just like a world that's based on InDev. That's my only regret, not getting into Minecraft like sooner, much sooner. I really wish I could have like enjoyed this idea of having a forever world. One of the ups of I don't like is like a lot of cool mods back in 1.112. You don't get the benefit of modern Minecraft. I could get that. Things like the happy gas and the what's it called? The happy gas, the copper golems, the mace, the spear. Do multiply? No. Okay. I've been playing on Survival World since console edition. The world generations. Yeah, I wish I had something like that. It sounds really cool to have like a world generation where it's messed up, you know? Not really, because it's a nightmare to terraform it. I like the charm of keeping it though. It's like a relic of the past, basically, you know? If I had something like that, it would definitely be something that I would keep and then like build around it. Maybe that's just me though. But yeah, I'm tempted to add create back into my worlds because I do want to try that roller coaster thing. The roller coaster and the aeronautics seem like really fun, a lot of fun. Okay, the Relic of the Past for me is all kinds of weird curse items I got. Oh, that sounds fun too. I like doing that in video games too, where like, especially a game that's like a forever kind of game, is when you get items to pass. Like, I love to do that in MapleStory back then, back when I used to play MapleStory so much. Because in MapleStory, there was some items that you can get from the holiday events, right? And it's kind of dumb because like, it's... So MapleStory doesn't have a very good netcode, right? So how you would get the item is that you would lag your internet just enough that when you exit, it doesn't do a check to remove the item from your inventory. So you could keep the item in your inventory after you leave, right? Like there was one Christmas event where they gave you a gauntlet, right? And the gauntlet was basically the same thing as the ninja claws, right? The assassin claws. And you can equip it on any class. And then I really like that because I played as a crusader. So basically I could literally use any weapon and use power strike and slash blast. So the idea of having a fist weapon to use slash blast or power strike with felt really, really cool, right? So I ended up doing it. I ended up doing it myself too, where I lagged my internet hard enough that I was able to leave the area but keep the gauntlet. If anyone played MapleStory, you know what I'm talking about, right? MapleStory had a lot of that, right? It was literally built into the MapleStory culture because oftentimes in MapleStory you would have to like if you want to be efficient, you would have to like cheat basically, right? Because essentially, like, say for the item that you want to have for the party quest, it's more efficient to not complete the party quest the first time and keep the item for the second run. But you can't do that because that's not how the game's built. But if you use a lag switch, you could essentially lag yourself enough that the item gets like stuck in your inventory. That way when you leave, you can use it for the next run. And then sometimes oh gosh, MapleStory was something. Thinking about it, there was like a lot of betrayals because of that. People would like get the items and jump out of the party, and then we'll track them, and it's like, we found him. Chief, we found him. It turns out he went over here. I don't know, there's like a lot of interesting things because like I won't say like games are sterile nowadays, but in a way, I feel like the bugs is what made video games the way it was back then, you know? Especially like a game like MapleStory. I know like RuneScape also had something like that too, where some of the bugs became like full features. Like the whole idea of prayer flickering, pretty much is like a standard thing in game. They're afraid to be, but yeah, that's the thing, yeah. And I get it too, because some bugs are exploitive, right? Like in MapleStory, like the whole idea of doing that is technically exploitive because you are basically getting a bunch of XP really fast, but it wasn't something they banned for. They just let it be. That time I was lagging in BO3 and I ended up in an invisible barrier. In Cursed Original Halo, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like I talked about that before, like in Halo 1 and Halo 2, they made it so like you can jump out of bounds and they reward you for it. Like in Halo 2, there's a skull right outside the second level if you jump outside the map in a very specific way, right? And then like in the first level, there's like, or in the first game, like if you jump out during the part where you're in the forest, there's a skull in there too, if I remember correctly. If you go a little too far, really? Dang, that sucks. That's pretty bad. All right, here we go. I think this one's done. Let me go send it to the client. That sucks though. I haven't really played the new Halo, but I don't know if I want to play the new Halo really. Because especially with the Halo Combat Evolved already having like a pretty good addition where it just is a graphical upgrade, but you could also go back to like the original graphics. I'm a sucker for Halo CE, but the Halo remake, yeah. What does the Halo remake do that the CE doesn't? Because like the CE was literally perfect in my opinion. The idea of having pretty much the same game, but having the option to have a graphic update and not, right? And then like along with that, you can also have like all the modern amenities of online. Like what did the thing even bring in, you know? Alright, let me go do Jarilas really quick. This one should be fast. UE5, extra story with sassy girl boss soldiers. Does it need extra stories? I'm trying to think, like, was there anything in Halo 1 that wasn't really well explained? Like, what extra story was there? UE5 is interesting, though. You see, one time I was playing my friendly... Sorry, I had to, like, check to make sure I don't roll over the dog. I was playing a side mode and I entered a door, thinking nothing of it, and I just put me in the base game with all the doors unlocked. Interesting. That sounds buggy as heck! Okay, let me go do Drila. This little brat. Whoa, brat. Where the heck is the Drila? Here it is. There you go. The thing is, too, I hate what the precedence of Halo 1 being remade like that sets up, because that means we're gonna get a Halo 2 remake, you know? Which I guess is kind of like, you know, they could just do the same thing they did with Halo 1, but I don't know. I feel like it's sort of like the Disney 3D or the Disney live action movies, right? The Disney live action movies are like a disaster in a way, but they also spell the future of Disney, because you know if they made Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast in 3D or live action, they're going to do the rest of the movies, right? Still no Halo 3 remake, though. That may be a good thing, yeah. So have you to play? You have to play Halo 2, 3, and ODST. Like, Sorty, I don't know if you have any games in your current schedule, but if you don't, those are must plays, right? I have played all 3 of those, and I would highly recommend them. They are very good, especially if you like Halo 1. And the thing is, too, you missed the golden age of Halo multiplayer. In my opinion, Halo 2 was the golden age of online multiplayer. Halo 3 was pretty good, but I would say, like, Halo 2 had it all, right? Because I remember in Halo 2, like, do you guys remember the BXR glitch? Right? Do you guys remember the BXB glitch? Man, do I feel like a gamer when I pull off BXR. So in Halo 2 multiplayer, what BXR does is that B refers to your melee hit, right? So you do a melee, and you guys know how powerful melees are. It can instantly kill something, or if you don't instantly kill it, you break its shield, right? X is your reload button. So the thing is, there was a bug in Halo 2 where if you press X when you're doing a melee, it cancels out your melee, right? And R refers to the shooting the gun, right? So BXR is melee cancel into gun, right? And if you combine this with a battle rifle, you could, if you hit the head, it's an instant one shot, right? It's only good for melee range, right? But it's essentially one of those things that it's a very skilled thing, because if you press the X button too early, you're going to cancel your melee too early, and it makes it so you don't do any damage. You just look like an idiot, right? If you press it too late, you're gonna go into your reload animation, right? Unless you're already fully reloaded, then it's just gonna make it so like you can still go into R, right? So it's a very interesting aspect. Or was it that you can only do it when you're fully reloaded? I don't remember. But then the alternative is if you do BXB, is that you melee cancel melee. You can instant kill somebody like that too. But this one's a little bit harder too, because like I forgot why, but people don't do BXB as much. But BXR was the one that they do a lot. The BS Metatonics? Yeah, that's me. I'm sorry, guys. For a while, I was trying to get into competitive Halo. I was like learning how to be a competitive Halo player. I was like, I'm gonna be a professional gamer. And I got pretty good. I got really good at Halo 2 for a while. But yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I learned about like ins and outs of maps, and I learned about like blinking and stuff. Yeah. You can't kill women? What? Is that really a thing? Does anyone remember the BO2 lobbies and the terrible trash talk? No? I don't remember that, honestly. But then again, I remember Halo 2 trash talking. But yeah, I didn't play BO2, which is Black Ops, I'm guessing. But yeah, I used to be a very sweaty player. Like, I used to play a lot of games competitively. I always had like aspirations to be a gamer when I grow up. Well, not like that wasn't like the only thing I had to aspire for. Can't kill women? Really? Wait, was there always women in Halo 1? I don't remember. That's interesting. That's crazy. There we go. I mean, like, if you're gonna put them in there, you might as well just give them the same thing. It's just like in Half-Life 1, right? Didn't they do that in Black Source, though? Black Source or Black Mesa, you can still kill NPCs too, right? And then like all the women scientists you can still kill too. Or I don't remember, because technically that was built on the Source engine. And I remember in Source you couldn't actually kill anybody. I remember though there was like a mod for Half-Life 2 that made it more like Half-Life 3. Oh, that reminds me. I was supposed to... Give me a second. I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this. Let's make a new one. We're going to turn up the resolution. Okay. We're going to make it big. There we go. Okay. Like the remake shouldn't center any games. Yeah. You can only kill a men crew? Really? Interesting. What happens if you shoot the female crew then? Did he just not die? COD trash talk was overly romanticized. Yeah, there was a lot of insults, but it was mostly uninteresting. I see. That makes sense. Hey, Akane! How are you doing? We're drawing Druila. If you haven't seen her, she's very cute. And crazy. How are you doing, Akane? You don't die? Interesting. That's a shame, though. I feel like if you're going to do something in a game like that, you just have to have, like, you know, equal opportunity for everybody. We're talking about Halo the Remake. I haven't seen much of Halo Remake, and I don't know if I'm going to get it personally. Like, I love Halo, but I think I want to get the Master Chief Collection. What's that called? Collector's Edition? What's the one called? The one that came out before that? The one that actually kind of remade the game, but didn't remake the game? It's like, gave it a much better graphical engine. I don't know what that one's called, actually. MCC? What's MCC? Master Chief Collection? Is that it? Yeah. I think you should definitely play it, though. If you guys haven't played 2 or 3, or ODST, you have to play it. Definitely games of our generation. People were hot micing then talking? What's hot micing? What does that mean? Wolf was playing that game, the remake? Were they enjoying it? Like, chat was just talking about it. Seems like it's a lot different than the original. There we go. He seems to be liking it. That's good, at least. I think the thing is too, don't let other people like not like you, make you not like a game. Personally, it's not for me, but if people can find enjoyment in it, that's good. Just like how I found enjoyment in Neptunia games, even though they're garbage. The mic was on, but not intentionally. Oh, interesting. Because I remember playing Halo 2 back then. Absolute ass cheeks games, yeah, but I can't help it. I like Neptune. Neptune's very cute. It's garbage, but are garbage, yeah. Did they come out with a new Neptune game? I don't remember what's going on with the Neptune world. I think the last thing I saw was that there was like a Neptunia like beat 'em up kind of game, but it's not like Cyber Dimension or Neptunia U. I think that's the last thing I saw, and I don't know what game that was. I think that's like their newest one, but You're gonna make a new one soon? I hope so. I don't know. Neptunia is like in a weird spot right now. Neptune deserves much better than this, honestly. There we go. I'm making this with a different pen because they want me to make, they're paying for merchandise, right? So they want to turn this into a poster and a, what's it called? Posters and a blanket. So I sent the trailer. I'll have to take a look at it. What kind of food do you guys like? And women and everything in between? What? I like Asian food though. I know that's like a cop-out, but I do like Asian food. Asian food's really good. If you like Halo 1, you'll like the remake. Okay. Maybe it's worth trying at least then. But for me, I gotta say that like the Master Chief Collection looks like it does everything I really wanted. It's gonna be hard for me to justify. How much is Halo, the Halo remake? It's a full price game, right? It's hard for me to justify when the Master Chief Collection exists. Full price? Oof. Yeah, that's gonna make it hard. Maybe when it comes on sale one day in the future. Later? No, be quiet, Feder! Because like the... I do like the older way Halo played. I don't know... How much does the Master Chief or the remake modernize it? I think I saw there was like sprinting and everything in there. Maybe it's just like... Maybe I'm just old. I'm nostalgic for the old thing, but I do like games. I kind of missed it when like there wasn't a sprint. We are old, Alan. Don't say I'm old. Cost less than, yeah, because it goes on sale for like $9, doesn't it? The remakes I like are either RE4 remake or BioShock remake. I have to say too, like I haven't played the RE4 remake, but I do like the old tank controls. And I know this is weird, but like I feel like the tank controls add to the game, you know? You know, like how sometimes old mechanics in games were designed for the game in mind, right? So like tank mechanics or tank movement in Resident Evil games is like how it's normally designed for. The RE4 remake is fantastic. I imagine it is, but I do miss the charm of the like tank controls. Still a classic, yeah. It's like Pokemon 2 in a way, you know? Like there's a lot of cool things in Pokemon, but at the same time, like going back to older games, there's still a lot of cool things there too. I will say yes, that's the first three, but RE4 just feels clunky. Are we talking about the RE4 original? Feel the same about... Oh man. Would you guys believe me if I said I played Fatal Frame 2 and beating it? And I'm gonna say right now that it was a very scary game. I kept like jumping everywhere and like, oof. I modded RE4. You can mod RE4? Did you put Thomas the Train Engine? This is shiny and new, but I like the older stuff. Yeah, I get that. Old one versus or the new one. Okay, I forgot what I said. What game was I talking about? Sorry, my brain is like both in draw mode, but also in like chatting mode. But I forgot what I just said. What game was I talking about? Which one are we saying? Old new one? Goldfish memory activate. Shoot goldfish. Fatal Frame. Oh yeah, the old one. I played the original Fatal Frame 2. I was gonna say Silent Hill, but I actually never played Silent Hill. And I had to say I got jump scared a lot. I hate it. I hate it when the game forces you to look into the cabinet, so you have to go first person mode, and then like they put a jump scare there. It's not even a jump scare, it's just a ghost that like comes and attacks you, right? And it won't trigger unless you look in first person mode at the specific item. Ooh, it totally won't make you jump though. Akane, I don't believe you. I don't trust you. About Catboy Leon rescuing Wolf Girl Ashley. Do you remember that meme that was out around for a while? The one where Ashley was a rat? Rashly? Remember? I don't know. Or was it a mouse? I think it was a mouse. I thought that was a cute meme. Would you rescue me if I was a mouse, Leon? Making Alan play horror games is a fun pastime? No. No, chat. Get a better hobby. I love those games. Unlike Subnautica. Subnautica that bad? I'm not playing Subnautica, guys. I was thinking about it, but no. That's the original Ashley? agree with that? No, chat. No. Alright, how about this? If we're going for a YouTube push, okay? If you guys can get me YouTube partner, okay? Then I will do a whole year of horror games. Alright? And I won't take it back. I will play horror games for a whole year if you guys somehow manage to get me YouTube partnership. No take backsies. I will do it for sure. I'm in. That way you can finally get emotes. Because I want emotes on YouTube. Play with you like Kelpie? No. Someone call up John YouTube. The thing is, like, I don't know. I can't do horror games. Don't pull a one stream at the end of the year. No, I will literally play it for the whole year. Do you need the 4K views? I was close to it. It's not the, I don't think it's the 4K views, it's like the hours or something like that. Let's see. Give me a second. I forgot what I needed. I think it was the hours. Because like I was close. I was really close to it. Like towards the beginning of the year, I was like 200 hours away from completing it. But then everything happened with my father, so. But I was really close, sadly. But things happen, so let me see. Put dark eyes over Shooms. Okay. Went vertically down the side. Okay. Time to binge. The thing is though, like I probably should just make videos. I just need to make videos, honestly. Like I need to make content. There's like 3 people watching on YouTube. I'm the only one chatting. It's okay. I'm not really serious about it, but I think that if you guys manage to find a way to do it, then I will do a whole like year of horror games, you know, just as a way to give back. But yeah. Let me see. What if? Okay, what if what? I could like convey it better with like specific eye set. Like if I did something like this. Horror clips is what gets you to 4,000 views. I doubt it. That's like a sacrifice. That's like a bet. That's a gamble. No, I think it looks better with this. We're all about the gamble though. Because I'm just gonna lose everything and you guys have everything to gain. I have something to gain. I should have something to gain, guys. You know? Like, it shouldn't be like a guaranteed loss on my side. Do the opposite, only stream horror games until you reach that? No, I see it as an absolute win. On your guys' side. What about me? I can't take it. I might get a heart attack. Don't you guys know I'm really bad with horror games? I'm only going to do it as a reward for you guys if you manage to do it somehow. What if Alin gave NSFW art? That's not gonna work. YouTube is gonna go against that. You see, the problem is you stream pretty late for Americans, but I also stream in the afternoon, on the evenings, or in the weekends. It's just that I think it's the thing that I'm missing is just content videos for YouTube, right? And I do want to make content videos, but I just haven't, you know, gotten the time. How about this? I can't use my own emotes. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing I don't like about YouTube. That in order for you to use emotes, you would need to hit partnership, right? So that's the biggest thing that I have a gripe with. The monster is your Yander girlfriend? No. Solid no, chat. That's a solid yeah by no. There you go. There we go. Alright, let's keep going with the Drula one. That's just YouTube, it's a dumpster fire, yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, YouTube has the opportunity to, you know, surpass Twitch when you think about it. Right now, the market is pining for something more. Something that Twitch can't provide anymore. I have a partner, but I didn't realize you can't use emotes. Yeah, Twitch is surprisingly pretty good with things, but going the wrong way. I was going to be chased by his yandere girlfriend. If it's jump scares, I swear we need to make horror games that are not just jump scares, atmospheric horror games. You know. There you go. All right. I had to go extra detail on this one because they're planning to make it into a merchandise. So the last thing I wanted to do is like have it as a YouTube thumbnail and then it gets like spread out and it looks really blurry and ugly. So have you played Repo? It's a great way to start. I played Limbus Company? No, what's it called? Is that Repo? No, Repo's the one with the little robot guys, right? What is the one that came before it? The one where you go into a place, grab scrap, and leave? What was that game called? I actually don't remember. Lethal Company! Thank you, thank you. Perhaps talk about Lethal Company? Yeah. Like, I used to play... I remember playing that. Okay. And then there was another one too. Whatever happened to those games? Do people still play Lethal Company and Content Warning? That's the other one. You also played Limbus Company. I wouldn't consider Limbus Company a horror game though. What happened to Lethal Company? Is it still like getting updated? I remember that was really big for a while, but now it's I don't see it anywhere. Same with Content Warning. It's kind of a horror game. I mean, like, it's a horror story-wise, right? But it's like sort of like watching a horror movie, right? You're not immersed into it. You're just like watching it happen to somebody else. I personally like Repo so much better than other ones. Not really, Repo kind of killed them off. Dang, that's crazy. 1 second, I need another picture of Drila. Okay. The delivery. And thank you for commissioning me. Okay. People do play, but not as much. Dang, that's a shame because Lethal Company was like the thing that set off the whole like horror game thingy. I don't know what's the term for it. Horror game slop. They had a bunch of updates. The fame died down. Some people called it a dead game. Call a game. Dead. Feel like we forget. I think the thing is too, like, I felt like with games like that, they don't necessarily have a defined ending, you know? Like, it doesn't feel like you can find an end to Lethal Company because it's just going to be ever scaling stakes, right? I don't know if that's the same with Repo, right? I don't know if there's actually an end to Repo, but Lethal Company always had that feeling that, like, always scaling stakes. You'll never finish it. Friend slop? Yeah, we friend slop here, chat. Get your friend slop. Get your game on! Oh, I'm thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh! GX again. Get your game on! Oh, I hate that line so much. Get your game on! Ooh, whoever decided to translate his phrase to be that, ooh, oh, it's time to duel! It's so much better. It's like a declaration, you know, versus get your game on. I feel like, oh, I read that. Repo's the same, but they added cosmetics. Oh. So even if you lose, it feels like you're doing something. Since Alan don't want to play Friendslop, time to organize a community day on Discord to play Friendslop together. No, I don't mind playing it with you guys, but I just have to organize it. I need a manager. Someone needs to manage it. Does anyone want to be my manager? Deliverable. One PNG thumbnail ready to use. I included a transparent version for your usage. I need a manager, chat. Oops, I didn't mean to upload that one. Oops, oops. Okay. Let's see. There it is. So we need to organize it, yeah. But I want to still be part of it, guys. You can't just exclude the streamer from his own community. That's heinous. That's a crime. I deserve to be part of this just as much. Thumbnail. YouTube thumbnail. Thumbnail commission. Thumbnail art. YouTube thumbnail art. Alright. All without Alin. They call that a collab? No. I haven't done a collab in a while though. I need to start doing collab with people. I haven't been able to find the time for it, sadly. Forget I'm liable, somehow throw it on dumpster fire. Have you watched Invincible? I've only seen like the first season and the memes. We put Alin in another channel inaccessible from us. You guys don't own the Discord. This person has not gotten back to me. Like their commission is like 4 days overdue, but I have it finished. It's been finished. It's just been waiting for them to like get back to me to say like they're ready for delivery. Collab with Sorty when? Sorty, get on VTube Studio. Become a VTuber. There we go. Alright, that one's done. So let's see. We'll continue with this one. Oh, that's what I went on to Gen for. I went to get a reference of Durila. Because I need to see what her little cross looks like. Do we have a better zoomed in shot on her cross? Maybe it's over here? Yeah, this one. Close your eyes and imagine it. I imagine it. Dang. I kicked you out of my channel immediately. Dang. How dare you? Okay, this one has a better shot across, so I can draw it more accurately. Okay. A Google Docky will come out from your imagination. Chat, ban this person. Chat, destroy this man. Send him to the Shadow Realm. Get his game on. Get your game on. Okay. Stream got banned in 1 minute. Yeah. Sorty says the most heinous thing on stream. Or you can't say that on stream, that's illegal. Hazukashi Sorty. Hazuka Sorty. Collab with a random person off the internet. But I stand by the fact that your waifu is laifu. Whoa there. My waifu is my waifu, chat. And you know what they said? They say, hands off my waifu or I'll end your laifu. Okay. I'll do a little bit more inking, then I'll call it a day. I'll make some tea and relax for a bit. I definitely need to relax more. I've been really stressed, so... Not because of commissions, funny enough. I feel like commissions is probably the most relaxed things I do. Mostly because of, you know, real life stuff. So I think I'm gonna, after stream, I'm gonna drink some tea and just like lay back for a bit. Maybe play some Pokemon. Because I need to like start making, I gotta start chipping away at beating the Pokemon games. That way I can start transferring Pokemon up. Not like Digimon up. I'll get the naifu. Hands off my waifu or I'll get the naifu. I do is play Cookie Clicker, Minecraft, and Roblox Forge. Cookie Cleaner. What's Cookie Cleaner? Cookie Clicker, Minecraft. Put maple syrup in your tea. I do have honey. It's better to not be the commission because I'd be guilty. No. Don't ever feel guilty for commission. It's work, right? And I see it as work, right? I see it both as important as work, but I also see it as play in a way. Because I always have fun like making commissions. Like even this one, just making the Yas Bear, even though they weren't looking for this specifically, and seeing how they react, that brought me great joy, you know? Especially when my stupid ideas make people happy. It brought me super great joy. Is hell for Alin. The only hell that it is the revisions, because I won't lie, Sorty, I had to resketch a lot of the aspects on yours. So I went back to the drafting phase and like redrew a lot of stuff just to make it look better. So I'm glad that this one did, or else I'll have to go back and do it again. It scares me. Sorty's commissions scare me. Not that it's a bad thing though. I think it's good that you look for revisions. Getting another one ready. Thank you. Thank you for all the work. I'm gonna buy another VPAT. I deserve it. Time to go back and revision. I'm adding another week to your deadline then, Sorty. I'm adding another 3 weeks to your deadline, Sorty. I'm adding a whole year. Take this. But I'm getting through yours. Like, I had to make some adjustments, and I think the only problem with yours, okay, the thing is with yours, Sorty, I'm trying to think about a backdrop while I'm drawing, and I'm trying to figure out, like, I was thinking, like, should it be on a ship? Or should it be just, like, just a regular, like, background? Like, I was trying to think, should it be at a beach? But then you're not even in a swimsuit? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to, like, think about a backdrop for yours. And that's what's, like coming up with a struggle. Be thicker, yeah. What I'm saying is play MD Cookie Clicker. What could it be? I don't know. I was thinking about it, and right now I was thinking about just a regular place, honestly. Like maybe a house in a swimsuit in space. Perfect. Oh, but I don't want to reschedule it with a swimsuit. So you're gonna be just at the beach in a full outfit? You're just gonna be at the beach with a full outfit, Sorty. And that's all I could do. I'm sorry. Hindsight 2020. But we'll see. But I'm gonna call it here. It was fun, chat. I really had fun talking. You guys always make my night better, you know? Something dark room also exists for that? Or Mimic? Mimic might be fun, actually. I kind of like that idea. But then that doesn't make sense because then Sorty has to be in a fantasy theme. Maybe not. I'll think about it. I'm still weighing over it, right? I'm still like inking out the variations, but I'm still thinking about the options. But I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys for coming and listening to me yap. What do you mean fantasy theme? I mean, you can't really have a Mimic without a fantasy theme, you know? Mimics don't really exist outside of like token high fantasy themes. Name one Mimic in a game that's not, you know, sorry about your grammar, don't need to apologize. That's not like fantasy theme. Dungeon room is enough. That doesn't work with me. I'll think about it. That doesn't satisfy my creativity. I'll think about something. Alright though, but I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I did. It was a lot of fun. Lethal Company Mimic? I don't know what a Lethal Company Mimic looks like. You guys made my night brighter, and I know like, oof, I was like dreading today, but yeah. Haven't noticed one, you're right. Don't say it like that though. Making me doubt my whole reality. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Thank you guys for coming. I can't stop drawing. I'm addicted to drawing. He has to stop eventually. He needs to drink tea. If he doesn't drink, he's gonna explode. Ugh, his liver, his kidneys. Say goodbye to all of them. Get your game on. Get your game on. Okay, thank you guys for coming. Have a good one. Make sure to get your game on, guys, okay? Never forget to get your game on. Get your game on. My voice to text is absolutely terrible. I get that. Get your game on!